Oh, hello. I'm Brains Report with the James Brains. And today we're reviewing the Cuisinart 4-slice toaster. It does 4 slices. That's what the 4 slots are for. I don't know why that's confusing to you. I like to call it the CPT-640P1. Some people might call it the Mr. CPT-640P1, but Mr. CPT-640P1 is his dad. This usually costs $100. It's often marked down though. I think within the last year it's been marked down as low as $33. It was weird. I was looking at the price data and it was like this one blip where it was like 33 bucks for like a few minutes and then it was back up. When it's marked down, it's usually marked down to around $80. You might find it for 65. But at $100, this is still the best 4-slice toaster that I've tested. You may be thinking, oh, James has probably only tested one 4-slice toaster, and you'd be wrong. I have tested a baker's dozen of 4-slice toasters, more than some people would have wanted me to test, but I insist on being thorough. And this one in my thorough testing, it got 72 out of 100, which was the best score. This was across testing it with bagels and frozen waffles and bread and all sorts of different settings to see like how the shading works and all of that. And we'll dig into that a little bit more in a minute here as I read things off of my noted piece of paper. So I found that bread toasted quickly and consistently. It was a queen when it came to bread. I'd say in about a minute you could get some good light shading. And in about 3 minutes you get that Goldilocks shading, like right in the middle, the 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show it to you. This isn't actually what I use in my tests. This is just what I had on hand. Sara Lee 100% whole wheat. In my tests, I use Hillbilly, just white bread, because it's easy to see, like, well, for one, it's cheap. And for two, it's easy to see against the whiteness, how toasted it got. And I'm gonna hold this up closer so you can maybe see it's got a lot of different presets, which is pretty cool. It has that button, which it says single. I'm guessing like if you're not married, that's what you're supposed to use. I am married. I have a wedding ring on. I'm not going to be using that. It's also got all sorts of different settings like English muffin and waffle and pastry and probably other stuff. I can't see it too well because I'm showing it to you. And you can adjust the shading right here. Oh crap, I just unplugged it. I'll have to go off camera a second here. It goes from 1 to 7. We're gonna do 4. See how that does. You can cancel at any time. You can use the defrost button if you just want to defrost your frozen waffle or whatever it may be. Maybe just defrost some bread and you're gonna make some grilled cheese. But yeah, another thing that something that wasn't as intuitive for me is if you look down here, you can see the directions on how to put a bagel in there. Rather than putting it in like the innards facing each other like you would with like how the bagel comes, that to me is intuitive. But with this, you want the innards facing out. So like you'll take your cut bagel and you'll flip it around and pop it in there. And then it toasts much better than when you do it my normal way. I didn't notice these directions here until it was too late. So I had to do a couple tests with the bagels the right way. Let's get this started. I'm going to plug this back in. We have kind of a cockamamie setup. Sorry to use the C word. Okay, I am back. And I'm going to press that down. And this one, ooh, it went down well. Sometimes this left lever here, it doesn't want to go down on the first push. And you just gotta like make sure you really get in there, press it down. Oh, I'm also gonna make sure that we are on bread for both of them. Phew, okay, because that's the last of our bread. I really need a lot of people to watch this video so that we can earn some YouTube ad dollars, and then we can buy some more bread. My poor kids. Bagels and waffles did well on the low settings with this. When I tried to go darker, it wasn't the shade that I looked for. It was a little bit more, like it was a little bit less than as dark as I wanted. Easy solution, just add a little bit more time. Easy enough. I think I've covered almost everything I wanted to already. I should cover some more stuff, and I'll show it to you once this is done toasting, because it requires me to move it around a little bit. It comes with a 3-year warranty, and I'm going to tell you right now, you may not need that. I've had this for 4 years. This has been my main toaster. So I tested those 13, I spread them out, gave them away, and just held on to this one. And it's done a great job for us. My wife, until recently, had been lying about being intolerant of gluten just to make my life miserable. And during those years when she was lying, we would make gluten-free bread in this, and it worked well. I didn't notice any difference between the glutinous and the non-gluten bread. I'm glad she finally came to her senses, and now we can have our gluten again because it's healthy for you. One thing I don't like is that the crumb trays are only accessible from the back. It's great that it has crumb trays. That's a good sign that it has consistency between them. Let's look at the toast there. Owie, 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 owie. Pretty even on both sides. Let's look at the other ones. Owie, 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 owie. Yeah, pretty good on both sides. Not perfectly even, but I mean, it's probably even, I'd say good enough for government work, but I'd say it's better than government work. Yeah. So yeah, the crumb trays are accessible from the back here. Let me show you the back. We'll hit it from the back. It comes out, and you'll want to empty those pretty frequently. To be honest with you, I don't think we had emptied it in quite a while before this video. I cleaned them really well beforehand. And it didn't have any issues, but it can be a fire hazard if you don't clean those frequently. And I've actually had toasters just die on me because of that. Not this one though. I don't like that the crumb tray comes from the back though, because like let's say you have it on your counter, you'll probably have this side up against the wall, and so you gotta like move the whole unit to get there. I have like the Smeg 4-slicer. I like that it comes from the front there, so you don't have to mess around with the unit, especially like it's a little bit hot right now to grab onto. I also wanted to show you that the bottom, hopefully I don't make a mess here. I don't know if you can see too well, but you can wrap the cord around. It's got little notches here that catch the cord. So you could wrap the cord up. What am I doing? I'll just show you how that works. It's gonna get a little hot, might get a little messy, but I would think the good people deserve to see this. Okay, I think I've got it. I like to think that you're all cheering for me at home. And I think before you do this, you probably want to empty the crumb tray. I'm sorry that I forgot the R and crumb there for a second. But yeah, it conveniently wraps around the bottom, and there you go. It stores. Very, very easy and convenient. I'll let you vacuum that up later. Who is this for? I'd say it's best for families that love their toasted baked goods. If, like, most families can probably get away with just a 2-slice toaster, and that'll save you a few bucks. You should probably go with that. But if you find that you constantly have a line for the toaster in your house, go for a 4-slicer, and I'd say go with this one. This is the best I've tested. It's consistent, fast, accurate toasting, and the design isn't the most premium. I'll talk about a more premium option in a minute here, but it gets the job done. It's pretty good. Oh, by the way, if you're single, this is where you put your bread, just right there. That's the only place you're allowed to put your bread. I guess get married. Let's talk alternatives. If you're looking for a budget option, the best budget option I tested was the Hamilton Beach 4-slicer. The classic 4-slicer, it only comes with a 1-year warranty though. I'd say the shade dial was kind of confusing. You couldn't tell which direction was shadier or lighter. And the toasting was pretty uneven on that one, but it's only $60. That got a 55 out of 100 in my testing. Another one, I'll link to the video below, is the Smeg 4x4 Retro. This is for those of you who want a design piece. You want a piece that shows luxury in your kitchen. I tested the pink one, which was awesome. It looked cool. It cost $270, so almost 3 times the price of this, and it got a 59 out of 100. It's been durable. I gave it to a drag queen friend of mine, and she has enjoyed it for the last 3 or 4 years. It's still working great for her, so I can say from experience that it is durable. But yeah, if you want more on that, see the video in the description below. The Breville die cast is another one that's big in the 4-slice space. I'd say it's best for bagel lovers. It cost $240 and it got a 65 out of 100 in my tests. It's got wide slots if you have like wider bagels and need a wider slot to stuff it in there. It has an LED progress light, so it'll show you like how far along the bagel is, so you can know how impatient you should be. But I found it struggled with waffles and bread on the higher settings. If you want a deeper shade, you gotta kind of wait a while and kind of nurse it a bit. The second best 4-slice toaster I tested, getting a 71 out of 100, 1 point less than this, was also made by Cuisinart. It was their touchscreen model. It wasn't quite as good as this. It wasn't as good with the bread. I think it struggled a little bit with the bagels as well, and it wasn't as intuitive. Honestly, this is your best bet. I'm sure there's stuff I forgot to cover. Please let me know what I failed at in the comments below, and I will address any of your concerns and help you with your buying decisions. If you want to support our work, click on the links in the description below. Also, go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Yeah, we're here to help you. In the meantime, keep it toasty. So, here we go.